Ought to be good. Okay, fine. Go on.
Welcome, welcome, everybody, to Ladies Night Live. We got Shannon, Terminator, and Tambra in the house. All right. So how are y'all doing this evening? We'll start off with Shannon. How you doing?
Good.
What's been up with you?
Not much. I just went and I've got an eye appointment for glasses because I can't see anything with the ones I've got on other than when I have them on. So, which is kind of the reason why that's for getting old, I guess. Gotta have the glasses.
Like, really,
Yeah.
how old are you?
I'm 50. I'll be 51 in June.
You don't look 50.
I know. That's what I
thought
love
she was
about
only
it.
in her mid-30s.
Yeah, she don't look 50.
I know. That's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I quit having people sing me the happy birthday song.
Oh, yeah?
It's an actual curse to sing.
Oh, okay.
It makes you older. So stop having people sing the happy birthday song.
Nobody sings for me.
Nobody sings my birthday song. They get me something, but I don't. My daughter and I have our birthday. Hers is May 27th. Mine's May 28th. And we get each other. We all have done it for years. We get each other plants for the garden.
Yeah.
Either vegetables or trees for the orchard. That's what we get. Or I get her. She gets me flowers, or I get her flowers, little shrubs or whatever. That's what we do.
That's nice.
I'll buy myself something.
Yeah, I get money from my parents and stuff.
Now that I know when your birthday is, Tambra.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait till next year.
All right.
I am.
Well, to me, a birthday is every day. It's not one specific day.
Yeah.
I celebrate it every day because I'm lucky to be here.
Yeah. There you go. I'm like a little.
Because I live that you're here today and could be gone tomorrow, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of us.
So like I tell like almost everybody, hey, it's my birthday whenever, and hey, it's my birthday then. So I'm like a little kid with my birthday.
You're the youngest. You're the baby, though.
Yeah.
I usually have a happy birthday button on me.
Stupid.
It gets me free stuff, which is nice.
Yeah.
That works.
Good
I've
evening.
gotten like, sorry, hon. I've gotten like when I went to Subway, I've gotten a free sub for my birthday, which was nice. I've gotten free ice cream. And of course, if you go to Applebee's, you get the free cake. The little mini cake.
Yeah.
Which is nice. But they do sing the happy birthday button or the happy birthday song. Sorry.
Yeah.
I go down. I got different we have a place here. It's HTO. And so when you go there, you get a free drink, any size. Cool. So of course I get that, and then our local store here, Publix, you can either have a bar cake or a pint of ice cream for free. So I always get for the cake, just because I like it. And then I go on down to Subway. I get a free cookie. And then I even go to Starbucks because I get a free drink. The only time really I about get anything from Starbucks is when I get something free.
I can't stand Starbucks coffee. It's disgusting.
Well, I don't like coffee anyway, so I just get it with one of the refresher drinks.
Oh yeah,
I like
Sunday on the 27th. If my father was alive today, he'd turn 105.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, he was born in 1920. If he was alive today,
my granny's born in 1919. My papa was born on your birthday. You were born on my papa's birthday. Terminator.
Who, me?
Yes.
May 28th.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday was
That's
my
a good-
dad's
that's a good-
birthday.
Oh yeah.
What?
How old is he?
Yesterday-
68.
Oh,
Damn.
he's just a young pup like us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canberra.
We could be your mom. We could be your mothers. Both
Yeah.
of us. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom and dad are in their 70s.
Yeah. My mom is just a year younger. So she's 67. Well, actually, right now she's 66. She'll be 67 in December.
And my mom had me when she was 21.
My mom.
They
had
got
me-
married at 19. 2 years later, I came along.
Yeah. All American, his mom had him when she was 16.
Yeah, that's when I had my daughter.
Yeah. And
I
then
was I turned 17 the next day, and at the hospital they gave me a muffin with a candle on it for my birthday.
yeah, I had my boy on my birthday at 19, and because I was having him on my birthday, the very next day, my mom then brought me my little birthday cake.
So you had your son on your birthday?
Yeah, on my birthday.
That's wild.
Yeah, him and I share the same birthday.
My mama was born on the 8th of January, and I'm on the 6th.
Oh, okay. All American's first kid was born, and you were 14.
13.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was 13 when his first kid was born.
Jacking around a little too early, wasn't he?
Yes.
She was 7.
Yeah.
He was 7. The girl he was with at that time was 17.
Just a little too early.
Yeah.
Got pictures.
Oh, is that the girl?
No,
Oh.
but all them older girls.
So I was going through mom's pictures, and I found a picture of him in one of those photo booth strips.
Yeah.
With his girlfriend then. It's an adorable picture, really.
She was.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
You gonna get to see it? All right.
Oh, wrong bag. Hold on. I'm separating pictures out for family, so I have like certain way.
It's not gonna play it.
Oh, I think I found the right. Nope, that's not the right bag.
Different boxes.
It's funny because my husband's father, he was born here not far from where we live. He was born in 1904. And then his mother was born in 1913 on the opposite side of town.
Oh wow. Okay, the
Aw.
younger one is all American, and the older one is his girlfriend. Then.
Ain't that cute? That's
Oh, wow.
so cute.
Very.
Kelly, I said that's cute. That's cute.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very cute.
Uh-huh.
And there's another one of them kissing. And I'm like,
Aw.
y'all are way too young.
No.
That's what. Yeah, that's way too young. 13. Come on.
Yeah. And this is All American, his mom. Wait, hold on. Other side. All American, his mom, and that's his oldest daughter.
Aw.
Yeah,
What's he? 18 there? Or 17?
probably. No, he was actually 18 when she was born. Yeah. He was 18 when she was born in 87. Actually, no, I'm mistaken. He was 17 because she was born in May, and then he was in November. So he was 17, and then in November he turned 18.
When's his birthday? What day?
November 22nd.
We from the
That's cool.
South. We start young down here.
Too damn young. That's too damn young.
So so little Miss Pepper, when is your birthday?
September 22nd.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and what's actually funny, so
Hey, Karen.
his youngest daughter, So I'm September 22nd. His youngest daughter is October the 22nd, and then he is November the 22nd. So I think we like.
See, that's like yeah, the 22nd. That's like my husband. Him and his twin sister was born in December 2nd, and a month after that, I had my son on January 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
He was my New Year's baby, and then my son David, that lives here, the one that you guys have seen, he was born on January 12th on his grandmother's birthday, and he was my New Year's and bicentennial baby for this area.
Oh, okay.
Lots of Capricorn. You know, Capricorns are weird people.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm a Capricorn.
You're not
Yeah,
weird.
this is my mom
My
and
son's
dad.
not weird.
That's what they say.
Wow.
That's good
Now I
picture.
get to see when your dad says hi, I get to see a face with it now.
Yep. And they've been married for like almost 54 years now. It'll be their 54th in July
That's awesome.
because I'll be 51.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hi,
I was
Karen.
like, holy-
Hi, Karen.
I'll be 60 in July.
How old?
60.
You're still ain't, you still ain't getting it. You're not the oldest. I am.
I know. I'm
Tambra's
just saying,
the oldest.
very good month. My
Yeah.
grandbaby's
I'll be
birthday.
60. I'll be 64 this year.
64 or 65? So you're a whole year
64.
younger than I am. Okay.
Yeah,
Hi,
you were born in 60 and I was born in 61.
Okay. That's a year and like 6 months.
No, a year and 5 months. You're January, I'm May. Hi, Scanes.
Hi, Scanes. You're like my mama. Was you born near Christmas?
I was January 6th.
She was born in January.
All American. His middle daughter was born New Year's Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. I'm sorry. Christmas Eve. That's why her middle name is Noelle.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Should be
Cool.
Buffalo, though.
But he wants to rename it the Butthole.
The who?
His
The
middle
Butthole?
daughter. He wants to rename her middle name.
Oh shit. That's funny.
It's not nice.
Hey,
She's not
you,
nice.
you know what? You know what? It's what's funny is when I got my when I had to file for, like, here we have a social insurance card, and when I filed for that, I thought growing up as a kid and my godmother and everything, I was supposed to be named after my godmother, and my name turned out to be totally different. The only thing that was the same was my real name is Lucille, but I just go by Lucy. It was supposed to be Lucille Rita, and here, when I got my birth certificate, it's Mary Lucille Debbie.
Debbie?
Don't ask me where all that. The Mary was because my parents were Catholic. Then my brother, get this one. My brother, we always knew him as Ronald. He was supposed to be Ronald Joseph, and he ended up being what was it? Michael Joseph Michael. No
Oh, I know.
Ronald in there at all.
So what they call
Yeah,
him?
no Ronald in there at all.
That's
My
weird.
Yeah, it was
Uncle
weird.
Bill was actually named David.
What's
I
that?
don't know where we got the Bill from. My Uncle Bill, he was always Uncle Bill. The kids all called him Bill. Daddy, Mama, brothers, sisters, everybody called him Bill. His name was David Earl.
That's different.
Yeah.
They just thought it would be funny to call him Bill.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't they name me Bill?
My
Yeah.
daughter's, her name is Rebecca Ray, but we just call her, I'm the only, my husband and I, her mom and dad are the only ones that allowed to call her Becky, our little Becky, because she goes by Rebecca now. Ever since she became a school teacher, she goes by Rebecca. And she lets me know that. And I always tell her, oh, quiet, Becky. My little
Yeah.
Becky, you just be quiet. We're going to have, see, that's why I couldn't go to get together down there on long weekend in May. Well, I call it the long weekend on May the 10th, 9th, 10th or whatever, because on the 10th, we're having our mother's daughter weekend
That's
get
Mother's
together
Day,
party.
Right? Mother's
Yeah.
Day?
Well, it's I think that's the Saturday.
Yeah.
Because that's the day that I had my one daughter that we don't usually talk about. She was my Mother's Day gift. She was born on May 10th.
Oh.
So what happened
Yeah.
to her? Did she get okay or what?
Well, put it this way. When we were told that she had taken a stroke and she had all this and that and blah, 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 she signed herself out of the hospital, but she's at a candy store, my niece's candy store, eating candy and stuff, and she's fine. She's walking around fine. So it
She
was
didn't have a
all
stroke?
drama and no. Just attention she wanted. Thinking the family would, all her brothers and sisters would feel sorry for her and everything and go see her. And so my one daughter, Rebecca, she went and seen her at the hospital. They had her in a regular room. She wasn't in intensive care at all. And she would look fine. They were just waiting for results to come back to see what happened to her. And it's all anxiety. She's had the anxiety attacks before, years ago. So it was all her son made a big thing out of it, which he's good at doing.
And
My grandson watches around my son David, because my son David one day is going to knock the shit out of him because he found out that he was joking around about it, thought it was a big joke that he had a 7-month-old little boy and the little boy wanted attention and was trying to get daddy's attention, and he hauled off, backhanded him across the head and sent him flying. He got charged for it, but he thought that was, being a daddy. So when my son heard about that, he stays away from my son because my son wants to beat the shit out of him.
yeah.
Teach him a few lessons.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Is it dark yet? No, it's not dark yet.
Nah, before
No, I can see the trees. I
before
can see the trees here.
Almost. It's dusk.
You get the dogs fed?
Yeah. Oh shoot! I gotta go lock my chickens in. I'm gonna have to take you guys on a walk with me.
You gotta go lock the
I
chickens
forgot
up.
to do it at 7:45. What's that?
That's what Skane said. She
Yeah,
gotta
if
go
I
get
don't,
food.
the coons are gonna get them again. So
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
take you guys for a walk with me in the dark.
Okay.
That's
Is it dark?
fine.
I'll take my
Cool.
big flashlight.
Is it dark?
Oh shoot! I'm on my old phone. You guys, I might lose you guys. I'm gonna have to go out and go on my new phone. Okay, I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Okay. Can you pour me a cup, please?
Of course, a toddy.
So it's been raining here all frickin' day long, nonstop. How's
Oh,
it?
really?
We need it here.
Thunderstorms here.
We need rain.
Bad.
It
Man.
rained pretty good here, and the wind blew pretty good too.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wind was blowing last night. So it
I
was
didn't
supposed
even-
to be out of here, but then the wind died and it just sat here and sat here and sat here and sat here. And I was right. I had a rabbit giving birth out there, but he put the fucking nesting box in the wrong cage, so 3 of them are dead on the floor.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
And she usually has 10 to 12, so fingers crossed. She wasn't done yet.
Still having them?
The rabbit that was in my garden out front in one of the one of the barrel things, she had 7 babies,
Oh Lord!
and they're all hopping around now.
And they're all in
So
the
we
garden.
got rid of the nest. That's like, you ain't going back in there. We need to plant shit in there.
All in the garden. I hate that.
Now
Yeah.
we just got to figure out how are they gonna.
Now you got to put you some poultry wire or something all around your garden.
Yeah,
to
I'll
keep
have
'em out.
to tell that to my hubby, 'cause we got a
Yeah.
couple of them. And
you're
we'll have
gonna
to do that to the back one
Use
too.
some metal poultry wire
Yeah.
and drive a few stakes in the ground and get the 2.5, 3 foot wide poultry wire, tall poultry. They won't jump over it if it's 3 foot tall.
Cool.
Chickens will.
Chickens will, that's different. You're talking
Chickens
about
will.
rabbits in her garden. I know how to keep the rabbits out. And feed
No,
your
I
husband
can't keep the deer out because I know they come around.
feed your husband some red meat and have him go tinkle around the outer edge of the garden. Gotta keep the
Well, they
rabbits out.
approved ivermectin for COVID.
Seriously.
Ivermectin for COVID.
They literally approved it.
Oh,
It
fine.
figures. It figures, huh?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still
So it's
daylight
dark there.
outside.
So it's dark there?
Hey, I was at my feed store yesterday, or the day before, and I asked her about ivermectin, and they have it only in paste for horses. Will that still work?
I don't know if you can take it in paste or not. I've never done that, but
You can usually get the
You
powder.
see-
It's not medical advice, but I trust it from the feed store more than I do from the damn doctor's
doctor.
office.
Yeah.
And making it legal,
Okay.
all that means is Big Pharma can jack up the freaking price because it's a fully fledged.
Well, no,
vested
I can use it for.
pharmaceutical
I'm only
now.
asking because I can use it for my horses, right?
Okay. Mine
Knock
was
on wood.
Yeah,
what I use is swine.
Yeah, but
swine
what
and,
happened-
swine
what
and
I'm-
cattle. Swine and cattle.
what
You
I'm
can use it for
saying
your
is
pigs.
that now that the FDA has approved it for use, medical use, it's no longer just a horse warmer. It is now an active pharmaceutical medicine.
Yeah.
Now they can jack the price up, and trust
Yeah.
me, they will.
But
Oh, yeah.
they'll-
Okay, yeah,
they'll be
because she
giving
said she
pills
was
and stuff.
sold out of the cattle stuff.
They'll be giving you pills and stuff. They won't be giving you the injectable like that you take, by mouth or the paste.
We need to go to
Yeah.
But they say the paste tastes good, apple flavored.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Because that's what I
Just
always
make-
got. That's what I always gave my.
Which
Just
I
make
actually
sure-
have horses, so I have it all the time anyway.
I have horses too, and I have it. I had it before COVID. I had reserve.
I know where there's about 4 of them.
I had a bunch of them. I mean, I buy them by 10. By the 10.
Okay,
But
I can throw this over here.
just make sure it don't have anything else in it besides ivermectin.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Yeah.
you got to watch.
That's good to know.
The stuff I eat, I probably do need to be dewormed.
Hey, if you got animals, you got worms.
Yeah.
Now they treat the worms with fenbendazole,
Well, you treat the worms with ivermectin too.
different kinds.
Yeah.
Depends on the worm, whether it's a hookworm or a pinworm or.
It'll kill, ivermectin will kill all the worms except the tapeworms. It'll kill all worms except tapeworms.
Oh, they're in. I don't have to chase anybody tonight.
Everybody's
That's
in again?
awesome.
Everybody's gone to roost.
Yeah, everybody's gone.
They know that Dan Coon's around.
Oh, believe me.
I'll be right back, ladies.
Okay.
Get us something to drink while you're out. Well, yeah.
So back here, back in behind my barn, this was an area. I'll show you a picture. I don't know how to turn my phone around, but I'll turn it. But you see down in there,
Yeah. That's pretty.
that this tree that you see right in front of me here, that's an oak tree. And all
Yeah.
through here, this is where I'm going to plant my pumpkins. Because right here, this pile right here is a big pile of old cow manure. And all this is right filled. The soil is, let's see if I can show you a picture how black the soil is. And it's all old cow manure. Look how black that soil is.
Yeah, it looks good. To me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this whole corral is, where the cows was when I had the 2 cows. And it's probably about 3-4
Oh.
feet deep.
How old is
soft right now.
How
But
old is it?
I'm
How old is it?
it's about 5, 6 years old,
Okay,
maybe
'cause
7 years old.
if it's got too much nitrogen in it, it won't grow any pumpkins. It'll just grow vines.
Oh no, I grew corn in it 3 years ago.
Awesome.
I planted 4 rows of corn and got my first wheat corn I did a video on it, and it
Cool.
was yeah. So it's the first time, like when I first did it, and it grew beautifully.
So this year you're gonna grow the Danny corn up close, and then next year you'll plant it out there, huh?
Yeah, I want to put it out there.
Good.
Well, here's my experience with corn and beans and squash and the Three Sisters garden.
Okay.
So I planted the Three Sisters garden, 3 stalks of corn, and then the beans to climb up it, and then the squash to go along the bottom and keep the weeds down. And the beans weighed the corn down to the ground.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Which got bugs and everything. So I do a revised Three Sisters garden, which is I plant corn in a 1-foot grid in the middle of my patch. Then I put the squash to go around the bottom because it don't climb the corn.
Right.
And then I put the beans on poles on the outside all the way around the edge as a windbreak
That worked.
to keep the wind from knocking the corn down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I think there's a garlic around that to keep the bugs off.
You had some good beans, didn't you? Yep.
Oh yeah.
I,
But yeah,
I-
growing them together like the way the Indians did it. No, it's much better to make a fence and put your beans on the outside.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
when they start binding and tying everything together, they make an incredible sturdy windbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that with my cucumbers. I put them on a trellis.
Yeah, I put my cucumbers on a trellis and then plant a sternum at the base of each
Oh,
one.
that's her.
Yeah.
Because it keeps the cucumber beetles and squash bugs away.
Yep.
Man, who popped a can?
I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't bring us all one.
Karen
Darn.
popped a can.
What
Mm-mm-mm.
the heck?
He's non-alcoholic.
Darn.
That ain't no good.
Mama was a
No.
bartender. I do know how to pour.
I'm gonna go and have myself. I'm gonna go pour myself a vodka.
I don't like to drink out of the aluminum can.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I put mine in a glass. Even and I don't drink pop very often, but I'll have a ginger ale or if I drink. But my Zambuca, I stick it in my coffee or my tea.
Yeah. Sometimes I get one of those Celsius energy drinks
Oh yeah,
and
Ugh.
can I know there is vitamins in it.
I
good for
decided
you.
to go get one of me.
I
Oh,
know that's alcohol,
White
non-alcoholic.
Claw.
White Claw Blackberry.
Yep, it's 5.5%, correct? Or is it 5.9?
Yeah, 5%
and then my big
alcohol.
pots.
My next door neighbor drinks the White Claws.
I like them, but I do like my mixed drink. My favorite is the Long Island iced tea.
Oh, that's good shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 5 different
Yep.
alcohols.
I like the blue ice vodka. It's
That'll kick
potato
your butt
vodka.
too.
Blue ice potato vodka. That's my
The Long
favorite.
Island Iced Tea will kick your butt.
Yeah, it does.
That or a zombie.
What is
So
a
I
zombie?
can't accept it's white instead of brown because I'm allergic to brown liquors, so I can't have like whiskey or bourbon or anything cured in oak because I'm allergic to oak.
Yeah.
mhm.
So I have to stick to the white liquors,
Clear. Yeah.
and so we make a white zombie. That
Tequila Sunrise
if,
kicked
if
my
you,
butt
if you
too.
drink the whole thing and stand up, they take bets on whether or not you can walk out the door with it.
Goat says, "How about a tequila sunrise?"
They
Yeah.
kick my
Yeah.
butt too, but I like it.
They
How
all
about
right.
a
I like
sangria
tequila.
margarita?
I just
You don't like me.
I like tequila, but I like my vodka better.
I like rum. I'm a pirate.
It's the water of life.
I have no input on anything y'all are saying right now because
You're too young. You can't drink
Well,
any.
you use it in everything. You use it in tinctures. You use it in
Yes. Yes.
extracts. You
Yep.
use it-
What, the vodka?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
High
I've got
percent.
3 kinds. I got Bacardi. What's that? Bacardi.
Bacardi. That's a little. You got little bitty ones.
That's a rum. Bacardi
That's
rum.
rum.
That ain't big enough to do you any good.
And then I got, these are the ones I won. And then I got a vanilla vodka. And then I got a Absolute vodka, another kind. Where's that one imported from?
You ever have a
From Sweden.
snow?
One's from
let's see, smoke-
Sweden. What's that?
let's see.
This
It's a
one is
martini.
from, where the heck is that one from?
Not
They
America.
usually say.
Yeah.
What's that?
Is it from America? Didn't they take all those off the shelf?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as far as I know they did. No, this is, I don't even know where this one's from. Can't see it. I need a brighter
Okay.
light to see.
I got a question for y'all. When you're making
Okay.
a tincture, what is the best alcohol to use for a tincture?
Vodka or Everclear?
Okay.
High percentage vodka, like, I don't know. Can you get 90 proof or 100 proof?
Well, ours is 40, but we did a calculation. My son-in-law and my daughter and I, we were at the liquor store, and a 40% alcohol here is like an 80 proof, and they say 80 to 100 proof is the best for tinctures.
Okay.
All right, ladies. I'll be back
Yeah.
in just a second on my phone.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
used
so-
vodka for the first tinctures I made,
Yeah, I
and then I
still
used some
Quite a few
Everclear
of these left from Christmas.
for the last ones I made.
Okay.
I like the Red Cat. It's really good.
And I haven't. The only ones I've tried is the Mullen tincture.
Oh, yeah. Did it help you?
It seemed to, but Yoda said that I needed to smoke it or inhale it. Someone tried to do
So
that.
did you
next
try
time.
to inhale it?
Not yet.
Did you try to Not yet?
I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know if I need to do it with fresh leaves or dried leaves.
Probably more dried.
Karen?
All
What do you know?
right.
Yeah.
Are we ready for
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What you gonna show?
Oh Lord.
Oh wow.
Dang, girl.
Goodness.
She just get. She
That's
just,
my retirement fund, y'all.
yeah.
No, I'm serious. that haven't been opened that are over. That's my retirement fund.
She collects them.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
Okay.
you
Number
inherit some?
special editions.
They don't stay at my house. I drink them, or somebody else does.
Well, the kids used to get into them when they were teenagers once or twice, but after I rolled them and stole all their money the next morning, they quit.
So
Yeah.
I need to know, Karen. I need to know if I'm gonna inhale my mullein, like in hot water. You know, put it in hot water and stuff. Do I need to dry it or fresh leaves?
I mean, I use dry for everything, but that doesn't mean that you can't use the fresh leaves for boiling it.
So if I like have an asthma attack, I can go get some fresh leaves and boil it in hot water, and then put it on my head.
You can try it that way. Like I
down
said,
over
I've
head
never
thing.
done it that way myself. I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Okay, because they say when you make a tincture, you do it with the fresh leaves. That's what I've been told.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't drink tea, so I just made the tincture.
You can use tincture because it's got alcohol and it doesn't tend to mold too much with the dry leaves. But if you're diffusing it into oil,
Yeah.
like olive oil or something, then you definitely want dry because the oil
Yeah.
will mold.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
I did that for
that's
my
right.
comfrey. I dried my comfrey, then I put it in oil so I can make a salve.
Uh-huh.
That and calendula.
That reminds me, because I just made a shit ton of salve too.
I'm gonna try to do it.
Okay, now you know I
Yeah,
recycle everything, right?
Yes.
So
So anyway, my husband stops at the cannabis store and he gets his weed in these little glass jars.
oh cool.
And Karen recycles everything.
That's cool. I gotta order
Yeah.
me something.
That's the best way to do it.
So I've got about a
That's the
dozen
best
of
way
these
to do it.
jars right now full of salve, and then I'll take them down and sell them at the farmer's market or the flea market or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to order me some to put it in. And I don't know how much a batch makes, so I don't know how much to order.
Probably doesn't hurt. Oh, you could probably even just go to. Do you got a Dollar Tree, Tambra?
I got a dollar store.
The Dollar Tree just has the plastic ones anymore. You can't find the little tin can ones anymore because
Yeah,
I've looked and looked and looked.
I was gonna
Okay,
order
because I was
10.
going to say go to the Dollar Tree and get a whole bunch.
They don't have
Yeah,
them on
because I used to
Amazon.
use the little tin ones for
Yeah.
like
What
his
size?
beard balms and stuff,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and the bigger ones for salve and yeah, they don't have them anymore.
They
Oh,
do on Amazon has them. So they got
Yeah.
Yeah,
two,
Amazon will
got
have them.
1, 2, and 3.5, I think, and then 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought the 2 ones maybe, or I don't know.
probably a 2 or a 3 ounce little
now
thing.
when you're doing your salve, do you just use beeswax when you do your salve?
I ordered beeswax.
Okay.
And the yellow beeswax. I don't use the white. The white's had all the good stuff pulled out of it. It's
Okay.
okay for
Oh,
candles,
okay.
but for salves, you want that good yellow beeswax. You want to see that honey residue in there.
Okay. I don't know what kind I ordered, but that makes sense.
Yeah. Go. We were talking a little bit about the hold on. Let me pull it up.
Ivermectin.
Well, no, we were talking about the high proof liquor as medicine.
Yeah.
Then we were talking about it in Mick drinks, and then we were back at
Oh,
Getting them all confused, are we?
yes.
Buy the highest proof
if
you
you're
can
going to
get.
make tinctures or extracts, then it needs to be 100 proof or higher. I like Everclear
I bought
Okay.
Everclear last time.
because I know it ain't going bad.
Oh no, it's out.
Okay.
Hey, I remember one year when my brother was driving transport and he was hauling alcohol, and it was 100 and some proof, and one of the seals at the bottom of the tanker was dripping. He had parked at my sister's, and so he called the company and told them that they'd have to bring another truck in so that they could take it from one to the other because the seals were leaking. So what did they do? They went and took a bunch of preserving jars and filled up their preserving jars.
Hey, it works.
And I think it was like 180 proof or something. It was really, really strong.
Yeah, what you need those half-gallon jars for?
Oh,
I'm surprised you didn't say the dogs got into it.
Yeah.
Or chickens. Who is that?
My husband. He just
He
got
is young,
home
too.
from helping his. Yeah, he's only 49. He'll be 50 this year.
Babies.
I remember when my husband was
Young
about
babies.
50, it was a good year.
Oh, I don't like 49.
Well, nobody likes a number, so.
You won't like
I
50
remember
then.
when my husband was 49.
I think.
Yes.
Man, when we got together, he was actually 38.
It's still fairly light out here. I don't know how much you can see
It's
if I
pretty
hold.
light out here. It's pretty light there.
Yeah.
Pretty light from here too, still. But it's only 7:40.
Hey, Starla.
Starla here. Hey, Starla.
Yep, Starla's in the chat.
One elderberry bush.
I've got 2. I need to plant my other one.
Black walnut
I
tree.
got about 8 red elderberry. I got about
Me-
8 red elderberry. They're growing everywhere. It's popping up everywhere.
Yeah. Y'all hush up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I just.
But the ladies have roosted.
Yeah, they did. They're on the roost.
I'm just finding out that we have wild elderberry in our back, in our wooded area, and I had no idea. I don't go back there so
I'll
much.
tell you, if you'll prune it in the fall,
Yeah.
Laundry.
you can make it bush out. Instead of getting real tall and skinny and falling over,
Laundry,
you can cut it off about 3 foot and make it grow a whole bunch of branches.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we have a question from one of our people in the chat. All right, let me pull it up here.
The orchard.
Oh, yeah, nice. All right, Victoria wants to know any good uses for mulberry leaves.
I think there is. I think they're medicinal, but I can't remember.
Karen
Almost.
froze up there for a second.
Oh,
Hey,
geez.
girls, come see me.
Almost everything's medicinal.
There you
Come
are.
on. They're just showing your butt. That's what they're doing. They're just showing their butt.
Hey, Karen, did you hear that one question I asked? Oh, froze up again.
Because she,
Uh-oh. I lost it.
there she is.
There you are. All right. Question. Any good use
Yeah, I got to
of
walk back to the house.
mulberry leaves?
Mulberry leaves for?
Like I said, they're used in Mediterranean cooking, kind of like grape leaves are used.
Yeah. Oh, even
But I
Starla's.
don't do a lot of Mediterranean cooking.
Starla's putting a couple things in the chat.
They're not medicinal?
Yeah.
Oh, it says here on my Google, mulberry leaves are often used for their potential health benefits, particularly in traditional Chinese medicine, and can be incorporated into various culinary preparations. They're valued for their ability to potentially lower blood sugar and regulate insulin levels, promote heart health, and possess anti-inflammatory properties.
That's
They
pretty
also
good.
may help reduce symptoms of the common cold and a good source of beneficial minerals.
That's really pretty good.
And
Yeah.
then see how I have to walk out here. This is my my mulberry tree.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
I don't know.
I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm going back to the house. My feet are wet.
We got even a local town here. It's called Mulberry,
Mm-hmm.
and because of the mulberry trees, and then once a year on the Founders Day, they actually give away. They only have so many, but they give away little cuttings of mulberry trees.
That's neat.
Yeah.
We have wild mulberries around here too, but they're small and they don't have much flavor compared to the domestics. Which mine is a super sweet black mammoth mulberry.
Oh.
It's one step down from a Pakistani. Now the Pakistani mulberries, they're like 4 inches long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are incredible.
I haven't had any mulberries. I haven't ate any.
Oh, and all of our mulberries around here are all male, so they don't grow any of the fruit.
Well, that ain't worth a shit.
Yeah, I
Most
chop
of
them down. I don't need them. My domestic mulberry self-produces, and I have so many wild ones that if they grow on the fence line, I usually cut them down.
Yeah, they grow like crazy down here.
Well, if you don't keep them, because the wild ones, they just get really, really super tall and
Yeah.
really, really super skinny, which if they're near the house, that's a big deal, especially
Yeah.
if there's a
Yeah.
bad storm or something.
Yeah, because in that town I was telling you, they're everywhere.
I need to clean my arteries.
Let me turn this way so y'all don't see have the light in your eyes.
Oh, well, thank you.
And then I got the kitty cats.
Aw.
Where's your babies? You had them a week ago. Where are they?
How you doing, cats?
They're in the feed room, aren't they?
That's how we got one cat, because its mama left her. And so she was a little slow, like slow.
That's done.
I have.
here.
Back down the stairs, Karen.
And then, come here. Somebody, right? Come here, stand up. Doesn't like cats. He likes to chase them.
He gets them. That's good.
Yes. And he killed our cat.
Oh,
We was
no.
actually very sad and mad at him for doing
What
it.
y'all girls doing? What are you doing?
He got in trouble for killing our cat.
Oh, look at the cute calicos.
Yeah, one's Callie and one's Chloe.
Aw.
And then that's my little gazebo. Run
You
up,
should go over to Narrowway Homestead, Karen. Nate's cats, Cloak and Katana, just had kittens.
well,
And
if
they
they're
are so adorable.
and Chloe. I was running out of things.
The other dinner today.
I seen that.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
So go put up this in the town Mulberry. Do they have a sheriff called Andy?
Probably.
That's Mayberry, doofus. No relation.
But it's
Not
funny.
a real place either. I lived in North Carolina a long time. It is not a real place.
Of course not.
Everybody
If so, it would.
thought it was. Because Raleigh's a real place and Mount Pilot's a real place and all the other towns they mentioned are real places. But Mayberry itself is not.
Yeah. Stop digging in your ear.
Oh, it feels so good to not be raining.
I cleaned his ear out. I don't know why his ear's itching.
My puppies itching. They have never been outside. They
Huh.
don't have fleas. They don't have fleas, but they still
Yeah,
itch.
well, allergies are big too, and they don't even have to go outside to get allergies. And he was just digging in his ear, and Daddy told me the other day that he was doing that. So I took him yesterday or day before, I don't remember what day it was, and cleaned his ear out at work. And he was digging in it. And
He doesn't have ear mites, does he?
no, his ear is clean. Not
Try-
even-
Maybe he's just got a little itchy ear in there. Put a little olive oil on a gauze and wipe his ears out with olive oil. And if there's any nasty buggers in there, it'll stick to the olive oil and it'll keep it from crawling around and bugging the shit out of it.
Yeah, because I know about itchy ear. My ears itch me sometimes.
And if it's like an imbalance of some kind, say yeast or whatever, the olive oil will actually, it's an antimicrobial. So if there's anything funky going on, it'll clean it right up.
Yeah.
Because that's what I have to do with Jack.
He'll come up there and I'll clean his ears, and it just looks like dirt, but he's out there running through the fields, rolling in the dirt. So about once a week, I treat him with olive oil, clean his ears really good, and just as a preventative because it doesn't hurt him.
Yeah, I flushed his ear out at work with I put stuff in his ear and flush it out so I can get any debris out of it. And his ear actually did not really have a lot of debris in it.
When you coming out, I'll go in.
But also, he gets allergies big time.
Come on, girls.
Hmm.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Okay, going back to the laptop. I'm done for the night.
Everybody
Okay.
got your chickens shut up?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
and
stay. That's a chicken tractor. They stay. That's steel
They
wire
stay.
and stuff. Can't nothing get to them.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
That sucker weighs about 400 pounds,
Man.
but it's on wheels. So when I need to, I just move it every other day or so.
Yeah.
So they're what do they call that? Limited free range.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up and see you in a
Okay.
bit.
Okay. Starla, I didn't see that. All right. You have a good evening. Hopefully you'll have we'll see you later on that. Hopefully you have a good don't get too bad of weather.
Uh-oh, she's got bad weather. I will be coming here later. I need to look too.
Oh yeah, man.
We've already had a little bit. Not bad though.
Okay. Hold on, Karen. I'm coming. Move that one and put that one in.
Warm in here?
Oh crap. I messed up. Hold on.
No.
Wait for you to mix the popcorn.
Oh, you want me to make some popcorn?
There we go.
That's not good.
I'm getting it. That sounds
Nah,
good,
we-
Terminator. Some
Terminator, I got mine.
What?
She just didn't
My
want to show it to us.
popcorn.
Oh, yummy.
She didn't want to show it to us.
Yeah, I just bought one of those big bags of popcorn from
Yeah.
the grocery store.
Yeah.
We're already half done with it.
Growing up, Grandma always made, if she didn't have the bags of popcorn that you put in the microwave, she got the kernels and a little bit of oil and doing the thing that you turn the handle thing on the end of it. And
Cool.
yeah, and so now my mom has that too now. And so she's taught my
I
son
make
how to
popcorn on the stove in a pot.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we've done that.
My parents have done
Hey, I
that with
did
the big
I did it.
popcorn thing.
I did a video. Yeah, I did a video of popping popcorn on my wood stove.
That's cool.
Cool.
That's a good video.
You try wrapping the foil up around it and then twisting it down and watching it jiffy pop.
They got
Oh yeah, I've done that. That was
I do
years
that
ago. I did
during
that with the
camping.
kids.
We'll buy those Jiffy Pop things and put it
Yeah,
over the
they-
campfire.
got one of those in the store where you can buy that.
Yep.
You can buy the kernels and put them in just a paper sack with a little
Yeah.
bit of butter and stick it in the microwave just like you can the microwave ones too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we actually had bought some a long time ago and have it like with our food storage stuff.
Yep. I got the
The
kernels.
kernels.
Yeah, I got the kernels too.
And
I'll be
if
right
there's
back. I gotta
you
go
can
to the
grind
bathroom.
popcorn and use it just like cornmeal.
What
Say that
now?
again, Karen.
You can grind it and use it like cornmeal. It's corn. It's a type of corn, so you
Popcorn?
can
Okay.
grind it up and use it as cornmeal.
There you go.
You can take the seeds and you can grow it too.
Yep.
Yep.
I never grew popcorn though. Not yet. But
No.
I'm out.
The only corn that we almost do here when we do grow corn is mostly feed corn.
Yeah,
Corn for feed.
field corn.
The rest of them always get worms in them.
You can eat field corn just like you can sweet
Yeah.
corn.
You just got to catch it at the right time.
We always did. That's all I ever ate. That's all I ever had until I started gardening. I didn't know.
My rhubarb's coming up in my garden. My horseradish is coming up in my garden. And my onions that I collect seeds off of each year is coming up.
You gonna make us pie?
That's good.
Rhubarb pie?
What's that, Tambra?
You gonna make us a rhubarb pie?
Yeah, I'll make some rhubarb jam and I'll send it to you.
Okay, sounds good. I've never had rhubarb.
Yeah.
I've only had
You'll like
one
it.
time I've had a strawberry rhubarb pie, and it was good.
Yeah, that's really good. Strawberry and rhubarb. You can make strawberry rhubarb jam too.
Yeah?
Yeah, my lady that is at the diner, her sons that own the diner, she makes that strawberry rhubarb jam.
Yeah.
And it's like, I like it. It's really good. It's like I got to get my husband to make it now.
I don't think we can grow it here.
Because my parents used to have a big garden. They used to grow rhubarb. Us kids would go out there, take off the big leaf, chop it, and eat it raw.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat the leaves. I think they're poisonous.
Yes, they are.
But I don't think we can grow it.
Yeah.
We have a hard time growing it here.
We grew it, but my kids didn't like it, so they would accidentally mow over it when Grandpa made them mow the yard.
Oh, geez.
They got that from me because my mama used to give me $5 to go out in the middle of the night and flatten Daddy's truck tires with a fork. You know, let the air out of them. That's how they fought.
Oh,
And
dear.
then Dad would hand me $5 to run over her roses when I mowed the grass. I cleaned up when they were fighting. I mean, I
Oh, dear.
cleaned up. And I was telling the kids about it. And next thing I know, Grandpa's out there cussing and cussing because the kids done run over his rhubarb with the lawnmower.
That's bad.
That's funny.
He was like, oops, I wonder where they got that from.
Yeah, really.
I wonder. Yeah,
That's funny.
that is. It's funny, but it's not funny. It's funny, but it's not.
It's funny because it's not mine.
Mama made my sister military low crawl into his bed in the middle of the night after he passed out and took his pocket. And then she took his wallet and we went to the motel tonight.
Yeah.
Well, we went skating. Mama was in the motel calling Daddy drunk. My parents fought and us kids cleaned up.
Yeah.
It's like they stayed together until my little brother was grown, and we were begging them. By the time I was 12 years old, we were begging them to get divorced.
Oh, wow.
Just to go ahead and get divorced.
'Cause they
No,
fought
we
all
have
the
to
time.
stay together for the kids. No, you don't, Mama. You really don't. We'll be fine. Because they didn't
Yeah.
abuse us kids, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just abused each other horribly all the time.
Yeah.
And we were tired of it.
That's worse for the kids to see too, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Daddy would draw his hand back to hit Mama. He did it one time. He drew his hand back to hit Mama. All four of us tackled him.
There you go.
And my little sister hit him across the back of the head with a flower pot.
Yeah.
I like it.
We never tried to hit her again.
It
She
Shouldn't
really
be in
did
a-
keep. She kept a little 25 in her bra.
Oh,
And she
jeez.
was cross-eyed, so when she got really, really mad, she'd pull her pistol out and start waving it around. Problem is you didn't know who she was looking at, literally.
Uh-oh.
She once got arrested and went to jail, and when she was arraigned the next morning,
Yeah.
True story. My sister and my mom and my brother. My mom was working at a bar. My sister and brother got to a fight. My sister took off out the back door. The bar was in a bad part of town. So while my sister is walking the 2 blocks back to my mom's place, 2 undercover cops in a Camaro or a Trans Am or something pulled up beside her. Hey, baby, how much? And she was being a smart ass. She's like, you ain't got enough money in your wallet to afford me.
Whoa.
Boom, instantly got her for prostitution.
Oh no.
Said she set the price. Mama chasing her out from the bar, carrying a bottle of beer in one hand and a cigarette in the other, sees two long-haired, stringy, greasy guys grab her daughter and throw her on the hood of a car. Mom comes up and she busts the beer bottle and she's threatening the cops with it.
Oh no.
Oh, dang.
They kept telling her, we're cops, we're cops. Mama said, I want black and whites up here right now. And she made them call black and whites to come arrest them. So I get a call. My mother and my sister's been arrested for prostitution. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? Because I know they weren't. So the next morning, my grandma goes to bail them out and to go before the judge, because my grandma's known the judge for 30 years. And they're all sitting there. My mom is brought into the courtroom, and the arresting officer comes up, and he's screaming at Mama, don't you know you could have been killed? You could have been killed. I could have pulled my gun and shot you. Mama said, what the hell are you talking about? I could have pulled my gun and shot you. And she whipped her gun out of her bra in court. This is before metal detectors and all that shit. And then she's talking to the little boy like this. Don't you know you could be dead?
Oh, jeez.
And the judge is going, Norma, make her put it up. Norma, make her put it up. Norma is my grandmother. Yep. And finally, he looks at the cop. He goes, well, you ain't going to make it. You just are not going to make it. He said, now she can sue us. And you didn't take her gun off when you put her in jail. You put an armed person in jail and didn't take their weapon.
He didn't pat her down good.
We didn't say nothing about how big Mama's boobs were. I guess he was supposed to go the extra mile. But yeah, my mama went to court and pulled a gun out on him.
That's funny.
They dropped all the charges, made her sign a statement saying she wouldn't sue.
That's a good story.
Yeah, we bought her a cake. Put a little pile in there.
Yeah. Bought her a cake.
Bought her a cake. You just got to laugh, ladies. You just got to laugh. Doesn't matter what life throws at you or how bad it can get. Sometimes you just got to laugh.
Yep.
Well, Pinky, you may call it, but yeah.
Oh no, Pinky. Trust me, you do not know my family.
I lost it. I lost my deal. My chat. There we go.
You're freeze drying? Okay, I'm just dehydrating mine on Skane's girl.
Yeah, Skane's is doing a lot. She got her chickens done. Rose is out of the freeze dryer. Blowing.
Yeah, I got my cleavers and my lemon zest and my white clover up on trays to dry.
That's what I was wondering.
I gotta dehydrate more eggs. I've got to the honeysuckle's starting to bloom, so I'm gonna have to pick a buttload of it and get it dried in my jars.
Can you just let the cleavers dry? Yeah. Lay it out and let it dry?
Yeah. As long as the humidity isn't too high, they'll do just fine.
Okay.
If you have to put one in a dehydrator, make sure your dehydrator goes low as well as high. So anything under 100 degrees is good for herbs. 95 degrees is perfect for herbs.
I don't have a dehydrator right now, but I got a little dryer thing to dry them in. And what do you do with them after that? What do you do with the cleavers after that? You make tincture or you?
Yeah, you can. I use mine in salve too. I put cleavers in my salve when I make it sometimes.
Do you
Depends
really?
on the recipe. There's ones I do for healing strictly, and there's ones I do for skincare and anti-scarring strictly.
And
the cleavers goes in the healing one, and the calendula goes in the cosmetic one.
Okay, I put the calendula in my.
And you can put calendula in the healing one too. It doesn't. Calendula's just great.
Comfrey. Period. Calendula and my comfrey are in my.
Yeah, comfrey's good in it. I threw
And
a
my
couple
oil.
of comfrey leaves in that I showed y'all in the fridge. I found just a couple of little comfrey leaves coming up right out there where I was picking, so I just grabbed them and threw them in the pot too.
Okay. I put a bunch of comfrey in mine. Mostly comfrey and then
That's good for like cuts
a
and
little bit of
nicks,
calendula.
scrapes. Yeah. No, the comfrey. The comfrey is good for stabbing, for
Okay.
stopping the bleeding.
Right.
Yeah,
And-
it's the
And for
tissue
broken
better.
bones too, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna try making a salve. We're gonna see.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
know
it's
if I can do
easy.
it.
If you get it too stiff, melt it down and add a little oil. If you don't get it stiff enough, melt it down and add a little more beeswax.
Add a little what?
Beeswax.
Wax? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you're thickening it with, right? To get the right
Yes.
consistency. So
Yes.
if you get too little or too much, it's no big deal.
Okay.
So that until you learn what you're doing, until you
Right.
get the hang of it,
Yeah.
if the salve is too stiff, melt it down, add a little coconut oil or a little olive oil,
Uh-huh.
just a little bit to thin it down a little bit.
Okay.
It'll still work. And if it's too thin, melt it down and add just a little bit more beeswax.
Okay. Already packed up. Oh, you got honeysuckle too?
Yeah.
She said she has honeysuckle too.
And Skane's girl, do you pick them right before they open? When the buds are still closed, right before they open all the way? Then that's the best time the Japanese gather them for tea. While the nectar is still trapped in there.
Huh.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then the ones that are all the way opened up, I dry those and I use them in my syrups and stuff, just for a splash of summer taste. Like lavender syrup and violet, and I'll use dandelion and honeysuckle and white clover to make hillbilly honey.
Yeah.
Can you make wine out of them? Wine out
Yeah,
of
you
them?
can make wine.
Never tried that, but that sounds good.
Anything you can make it into a tea, and anything you can use with tea, you can. Yes, the dark ones are great for making jelly. They give it a little bit of color too. And the darker ones are a little sweeter than the white ones, but the white ones just taste a little fresher and a little more spring-like.
Never tried that. Never tried making jelly out of that.
You ever pull the ends off and suck the nectar out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it tastes like.
Okay.
Okay.
Used to do that when I was a kid.
That's not down. It's very, yeah, that's down. So there we go.
What's
This
that?
is the Roaring Springs, Texas storm again. With
Do you know where Roaring Springs is in Texas? Canberra?
No.
Tornado just touched down there.
Probably in East Texas.
Ryan Hall's on, so you need to put a Ryan Hall's on there because Texas is getting
Yeah, I
hit.
do.
Have
Yeah.
you made the Skane's girl? Have you made like the red bud jelly or
With
Fudge bucket?
take shelter. If you haven't already, that's
Clean out of my head.
Roaring Springs is in Motley County, Texas.
pretty large tornado actually.
When Skane's girl, when I take the honeysuckle and the dandelion, because dandelion tastes like honey too, it's because the bees, the first flowers, or the dandelions. So I take the dandelions and I take the white clover and I take the honeysuckle. I take the bees' favorite flowers. And then when I make it up in a syrup or a jelly, it really does taste like honey. When you blend all three of them, they taste like frickin' honey.
It's already past us. There's some
Come on.
more coming, but not
There we go.
red buds.
yeah,
Red
we're gonna
buds
get
or
some more.
rosebuds?
We're gonna get some more Monday and Tuesday. Jack,
What do you
Please
do?
don't
with
look.
red buds?
Y'all can program the ability to increase contrast.
What do you do with the red buds, Gaines?
They can't
Red
get
bud
enough.
jelly. We're talking about flower jelly.
Red buds? You make the jelly out of the red buds? Out of the
Yeah, you make jelly out of red buds. You know what else you can make? Kind of like a sauerkraut, because they kind of taste like cabbage when you eat them raw.
So out of the
You can make relish
flowers?
out of them.
Are the flowers?
Yeah, the red bud flowers,
Well,
you can, they taste a little bit like cabbage.
Yeah.
Right
So you
now, at
can
this
make
moment, I have
like
this perfect
relishes
spot.
and stuff out of them, and they've got that pretty bursty color.
How much wisteria you want, Gaines?
Yeah, I got a bunch that's just now blooming out. My friend down at the pond has a whole half acre covered.
Oh wow.
My friend
Cool.
has some too. I pulled mine up because it grabbed me every time I walked around the front of the yard.
Well, I got the Asian double dragon wisteria out here. You grow it on low fences. You keep it pruned about 3 foot tall, and you run it on fence lines. But my friend down there, I got just the common everyday. Oh my God, it grows everywhere here, wisteria. I don't know why I paid for it. I could have gone out in the woods and gotten it. And she's got a pond down there, and she's got like an arched walkway of land jutting out into the pond, and she's got the entire thing tunnel covered in wisteria.
Oh wow.
It's not good for your
Going
animals.
back and forth, and
back there.
It's not good for your horses or your cows. They say it's poisonous.
it's down at the pond. It's nowhere near my horses.
Okay.
And as far as horses go, the only thing that they really can't have is like black walnuts, maybe pecans.
Yeah. Right.
What
What about elderberry? The green
They
elderberries?
don't even touch it. It grows everywhere out there. They don't touch it.
They don't
I
bother.
would look. And with the goats will eat the elderberry when it first starts up out the ground, but once it gets 2 or 3 feet tall, they leave it alone.
Wisteria, Gaines?
And
They have to be blooming, not the pods. Okay. Just the flowers.
Cool.
yeah, my flowers are just opening, which is funny because they don't usually. Everything's growing at the same time. Everything is blooming at the same time. There's no intro into spring.
Well, I got little baby pears on my pear tree.
Yeah,
And I got dewberries blooming. Or they have
blackberries.
well, yeah, they have well, the tame ones have berries and the wild ones have berries. And the wild ones are they're almost ready.
My wild ones are just blooming out right now, but they shouldn't be blooming out for 2 more months. Or well, no, the blackberries shouldn't bloom out until near the end of May, so another month.
Mm-hmm.
And the clover and those type of flowers, see, they shouldn't be blooming until May or June.
I've got
But
some
they
red
started
clover.
blooming before the violets died off. And where
Yeah,
the
I
frick is my maypops? My maypops ain't even popped out the ground yet, but my Texas blazing star has.
Mm-hmm.
I've got
So
little peaches too.
yeah,
Little peaches,
now,
little
all
pears.
those trees I walk by out in the orchard are loaded.
Yeah, and I got
Everything
some
except for my apricot.
little
was
bit.
the
No,
first
my
one.
apricot never makes anything. I don't know why.
Might need 2.
Yeah, mine's almost already went to seed too.
No. You might need 2
To what?
apricot
apricots?
trees.
They said
Yeah.
I didn't. They said I didn't, but maybe so.
Yeah, they told me I didn't either, and they told me that it would cross pollinate with plums and peaches,
Yeah.
but it ain't.
Well, I've never had any apricots at all.
So I think I'll just buy another one of a different variety
Yeah. Try
and
that.
see if that kicks it in.
Yeah, because I love fresh apricots. They're so good. So
My
good.
son William does too. That's
So
his
good.
favorite.
So good. So good.
It's last breath here now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Watching the last moment of this particular tornado, but
This has been a really good live, lady. I like hearing about all the jams and the everything we've talked about. I really enjoyed it.
In tours and
What?
I said,
Oh
take the
yeah,
tour.
tours. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like seeing that.
I'll see if they're blooming. Skeins.
Couple more
I've got a little
months,
bit of
and
bed.
it'll be broad daylight when I go out.
Yeah.
As long as I don't walk too far away from the houses, because when I'm on my phone, I'm on my internet. I don't do the data bullshit.
Yeah.
Get your butt back
So,
in there.
I can only
You
go
don't
so
need to be
far.
out.
If I get more than a certain number of feet away from the house, I lose it, and I lose it on the internet, and then my phone picks it up, and then I'm being data charged. So I try not to walk out in the field too much.
I
Yeah.
have no service here. I'm in the dead zone unless I'm on my Wi-Fi.
That's why I'm seriously working with my sons to get the Starlink,
Yeah.
Yes.
because I can go to any point. It's only 4 acres, so I could go to any point and still hook up to Starlink.
I'm
Yeah.
interested to see how that does.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, we got Starlink here. Even when we had that hurricane, I mean, it worked great.
No problem.
No problem.
It don't go out when the lights go out.
Nope. Well, also we have a generator too, so
How much is it? Over $100 probably. 125.
yeah, it's over 100, about 120 a month.
Babe,
not
did
too
you hear
bad.
that? For Starlink, it's 120 a month.
Now it
Really not
does
too bad.
cost more for the setup because you're getting the equipment and everything.
Yeah.
But about 120 a month, I think.
Once you get
William
everything
just
set
went
up.
through and looked on. Well, he went on X and got a coupon. So the initial setup is like between $200 to $300,
Yeah.
and then $80 a month after that for
Oh.
us here.
Okay.
But we're also military too, so I don't know if he's everybody gives a military discount, and we take advantage of it everywhere we find one. Home Depot, Lowe's, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Don't you do that. Get your butt back over there.
Yeah, I remember when I went to Home Depot with my father-in-law. He was military, so he would always make sure, did you get my discount? And I'm like, yes, I did.
Yeah, 10% of 3,000 is a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
And when you go and like if you buy a log splitter, that was $1,700. Then you bought the my wood stove, that was another $800. When I make big, large purchases like that, when I bought the roofing or the siding, I ordered it online, I still put in to get my military discount, because for a load of lumber, it was like, I want to say it was $1,400 for one load, and then another $1,800 for the siding. I
Yeah.
have the stuff to fix my house. It's all in my garage stacked up. I bought it a year ago.
Yeah.
Now I just got to get somebody who can do the work for me, because I'm too old to do it now. But yeah, I've got.
All American, he said, we need an ice stove instead of a wood stove.
An
They
ice
don't
box.
make ice stoves. They do make ice boxes.
Yeah, but it's hot down here, so it's like an ice stove.
Yeah.
Or an ice box.
Ice box.
I
Yeah.
definitely can't wait to get the cucumbers. I want to make pickles so bad like my mom used to. I got the mustard seed and the dill seed for my pickles.
I just like to eat the regular cucumbers.
So does my hubby.
She was making pickles and pickled her leg one day.
Oh,
It turned purple, man. She spilt the whole pot at a rolling boil down the front of her. Yeah,
Oh,
and then
ouch.
the spices turned her purple. Her leg and everywhere it splashed, it
Sheesh.
turned purple.
Man.
And I don't know what was in it that made it do that, but yeah.
Wow.
Was she making dill pickles, or was she making bread and butter pickles? I think she was making bread and butter pickles. Yeah.
Huh.
You think it was the clove and stuff in the bread and butter pickles?
Could be.
Or something.
Yeah. Could be.
There's one change starting to
Hey, Terminator.
be walked out. So
Hello.
everybody-
I've been muting you
I'm
every
sitting enjoying my
little bit.
popcorn and listening to you guys gab.
Okay. I've been muting you every little bit because when someone else is talking, I just mute you, Terminator, because of the other phone.
She's listening
Yeah,
to
sorry.
Yeah.
Ryan Hall, y'all.
It's okay.
Yeah, because there's tornadoes been touched down. This one storm has already produced 7 tornadoes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the
It's
one
com-
that's going to hit us like Monday.
That's going towards Gaines, isn't it?
No, this is one that's in Texas.
Yeah, but it's going towards Gaines.
Yes,
probably.
but it's moving east.
Yeah, southeast.
Yeah.
It'll be here Monday for me.
I think Tuesday, Wednesday for me. Can't remember what day I seen it.
Wonder how bad it is over there. Let's see.
Although he got it wrong today.
All right.
Oh yeah, he got it wrong today. I've already typed in and told him, Ryan, you got it wrong. I'm sorry, but the rain did not stop at 12. It stopped and camped out and stayed here for another 6 hours. So we've got minor flooding everywhere. And we were supposed to just have, scattered thunder showers here and there.
Oh, now it's actually even changed since earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday next week, not this weekend, but next weekend. And it's only right now, it's only at a 30%, so not much. So we're not getting no rain. We need rain.
We got a little bit, not much.
Today, tomorrow, there's Saturday, Sunday, and a chance overnight Sunday.
No bad weather though.
Less than 25%. Oh no, they backed it off to Wednesday and Thursday for me.
Oh.
Yeah, for me, I got a little bit of rain on Friday night, Saturday all day, and then Tuesday, thunderstorms.
Wow. Oh, wow.
But at least it's in the 70s and 60s.
They don't know what it's going to do.
No, they don't.
So Adapt 2030. This is coupled with it's a pole flip coming. Right now it's just moving. And every time it moves a few degrees, it throws the weather out of balance. Well, the weather's already out of balance, but it's actually going to get worse before it gets better.
Go outside.
And people don't think that when the poles move, your grow zones change as the weather changes. So if you're a 7A last year, you're an 8A this year. You might be a 6A next year.
Yeah.
And the plants are confused.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have a big problem in the fall with the trees not knowing to go to sleep and keeping the leaves on them well into the winter.
Yeah.
And then the next spring, the leaves didn't fall to the ground, so they don't know it's time to leaf out again.
Yeah.
I had pigs in like October and November last year on my trees. Yes,
Yeah,
we are in
have
Revelation.
violets blooming
Yes, we are.
In November. Violets bloom February through March.
Right.
And we had them blooming in November, so they got a late start this year, actually.
Oh.
Mine bloomed the right time.
Yeah.
It's now going away. They're
Mine
going away.
bloomed a month ago.
And I've been feeding them to the chickens.
Oh.
They like the greens.
Yeah.
So Crybaby wanted in?
I feed the chickens to chickweed and
Crybaby.
everything I pull out of my garden pots.
Yeah. Don't
When I
trust
weed, I just throw them over.
Yep, I do too. I throw all the weeds over there. They'll eat all of them.
Corn stalks I give to the horses. After I pick the corn, I give the corn stalks to the horses.
Where's y'all sister?
Believe it or not, they like it.
Oh yeah, they do. They like the corn too.
And the pig. The pig eats whatever I give the horses. The pig stays with the horses always. He's their bestie. So he eats what they eat. If I put out hay, he eats hay. If I put out weeds and stuff, he'll go over there. Only thing is he likes apples, and they don't.
Horses
he
don't
will
like
come-
apples.
Mine don't know. But
The pig stays in the pen with the cows. I mean the horses.
mhm. He stays in the field with them. He's got his own. When we bring him up to we only bring him up to the barn to feed him. Every night we bring him in and we give him a bucket of grain. So the horses are trained. You open the door and Valentine goes in the first stall, little man goes in the second stall, and the pig goes into the third stall, and they all turn around and look at you. And then when the pig is finished, he will walk under the walls, through the stalls, and he'll go see if the horses dropped anything.
Oh yeah. Imagine.
That's funny.
And he'll chase you down for an apple. I done spoiled him. Yeah, every time I go out there to feed the goats or something, I take him an apple.
Oh,
So
yeah,
if the guys go out there and they don't take an apple, he follows them and he rubs on them, and his little horns are getting sharp, man. Tusks.
Yeah.
Then I found out today my goat has 3 horns.
Oh.
3.
The little baby goat I've got, the little boy goat
Yeah.
has 3 horns.
Wow.
Yeesh.
That's a little weird.
He's got 2 on one side, 1 on the other.
Huh.
He's special.
He's going into the freezer.
Oh shit.
You can't breed a deformed animal.
No. Yeah.
Might get a
I know it
unicorn.
happens all the time. I prefer that. Now, my other goat doesn't have horns, born without horns. I love it. It's a great trait. And apparently his babies don't have horns either.
That's a good
So-
thing. Cold.
Yeah, he's pole-headed.
Stop. All right, ladies.
You finished?
It's about that time, isn't it?
Yes, it's almost 9:30 here.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed an angry prepper.
All right, so we'll end it up. I'll go around and then we'll end it up with Shannon so she can do the armor of God.
God.
Yes. All right, we'll start off with Terminator.
Everybody. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep your eyes and ears open. Prep. Spiritually, mentally. Prep as much food as you can. Put it away. Because the world is turning. Things are getting hotter and hotter. So everybody stay safe. Take care. And go live a life done free.
Yep. Karen.
Cheers. This bud's for you.
Tambra.
Cheers. Grumps for you. Stay safe. Prep. Save seeds. Grow things. Learn everything you can. Buy ammo. Get ready because it ain't no telling what might happen.
True.
Yep.
Shannon.
Okay, the armor of God. It is in Ephesians 6, but you can look it up on any search engine. The armor of God. I put on and stand firm with the belt of truth buckled around my waist. I am safe and secure with the breastplate of righteousness guarding my heart from evil, helping me live a life that honors you. I diligently put on the gospel shoes of peace, willing to go wherever you ask of me. I take and stand behind the shield of faith, protected against Satan's fiery darts of doubt, fear, lies, and deceit. Now on my head I place the helmet of salvation, keeping my mind on you. I grab hold in my hand of the sword of the Spirit, the word of God, sharp and true. I am prepared to live today in spiritual victory in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 All right. Like everybody's been saying, everybody in the chat and all, prep mentally, physically, and spiritually. Get things that you need, like Tamber even said as well. Prep knowledge. Because what you...
Those tariffs kick in, you better get it now.
Yeah, and you better get things now. And then just everybody in the chat, thanks for joining in. Ladies, thank you all for coming on. So everybody, join us on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to play WROL, World Without Rule of Law. So come and join in on that day. And everybody have a blessed evening.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.